Is it a vintage European masterpiece, or is it a heavy metal dream forged in a California garage? Hi guys, and welcome back to the Petersen Automotive Museum's YouTube channel. It looks like a coach-built masterpiece from 1930s France, something that should be rolling down the streets of Paris with a Delahaye badge on the hood, but it's not. It was built in Southern California. It's powered by a Ford V8, and the man who dreamt it up is better known for master of puppets than master of metal. This is the Black Pearl, James Hetfield's hand-built, Art Deco-inspired rolling sculpture. There is so much artistry to unpack here, so let's break it down into chapters. Chapter 1, the heavy metal connection. To understand the Black Pearl, we have to understand the man behind it, James Hetfield, lead singer of Metallica. He grew up watching his father build cars in their family garage. Before he was a rock god, he was a member of the Beatniks Car Club, experimenting with traditional hot rods. But James's vision started to evolve past the rat rod aesthetic. He wanted something that felt more like a moving piece of art. He teamed up with legendary custom builder Rick Dore, and the two began a partnership that would redefine what a modern custom car could be. This wasn't just about chopping a roof. It was about creating a silhouette that didn't exist in nature. Chapter 2, the Jaguar that isn't. The project actually started as a 1948 Jaguar Mark IV saloon. James and Rick originally intended to just customize the Jag, but as they kept drawing, they realized the stock body couldn't handle the ultimate cool shape that James had in his head. They made a radical decision. They threw away the entire Jag body. In fact, they threw away almost everything. Today, the only piece of the original 1948 Jag remaining are the outer frame rails of the chassis. Everything else, totally bespoke. To bring James's 8x10 sketch to life, they brought in the masters of metal, Marcel and Luke DeLay. These guys are old school coach builders who don't use computer-aided design. They use hammers, English wheels, and pure intuition. They spent months hand-shaping raw aluminum and steel sheets over a skeleton until the Black Pearl's fastback teardrop shape emerged. Chapter 3, the engine and specs. Underneath this long, sweeping hood, you might expect a vintage Jag straight six or even a V12. But remember, this is an American custom at its heart. Let's go over the technical specs. Engine, 302 cubic inch, 5-liter Ford V8. Power, 375 horsepower. Transmission, Ford C4 automatic. Suspension, it sits on an air ride system with a Mustang 2 style front end and a 4-link 9-inch rear axle. Brakes, a mix of GM discs in the front and Ford Explorer discs in the rear. While James's other cars, like the Iron Fist or Voodoo Priest, were built for speed and aggression, the Black Pearl was built for the cruise. It's meant to look like it's moving 100 miles per hour, even when it's parked in the Petersen vault. Chapter 4, the aesthetics of contrast. The name Black Pearl isn't just a Pirates of the Caribbean reference. It's a nod to the finish. The car is painted in a deep, luscious PPG black by Daryl Hollenbeck, but look closely at the trim. James didn't want the typical high-polished chrome you see on most customs. Instead, all of the bright work, the grille, the side spears, the window trim, is solid brushed brass. They scotch-brighted the brass and shot it with a matte clear coat to give it a weathered industrial patina that contrasts beautifully against the mirror-like black paint. Inside, you've got a stunning cream leather interior by Ron Mangus, finishing off that high-end 1930s luxury feel. Chapter 5, reclaimed rust. The Black Pearl didn't just win over Metallica fans, it swept the car show circuit. In 2014, it took home the Custom of the Year award at the Good Guys All-American Get-Together. It was a statement to the world that James Hetfield was a serious designer. In 2019, James made the incredible decision to donate his entire 10-car collection to us here at the Petersen. He called the collection Reclaimed Rust. For James, These cars were a form of expression, a way to get the noise out of his head between albums. He donated them because he felt that at some point the cars had him rather than him having the cars. And he wanted them to stay together as a single body of work for the public to enjoy. The Black Pearl remains one of the crown jewels of our collection, a perfect bridge between the golden age of European coach building and the soul of American heavy metal. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Bea, and this has been the Petersen Automotive Museum's YouTube channel. Catch you guys next time.